Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Kyle and Fug, 3 things we need to know. What do you got?
President Trump signed an executive order yesterday intending to stop transgender athletes from participating in girls' and women's sports. At the signing, he said he would bar transgender athletes from competing in the LA Olympics in 2028. An upstate New York judge has resigned after he got out of jury duty. So listen, this judge goes to jury duty and he's like, listen, I can't be impartial because I pretty much believe everyone who comes before a jury is guilty. That's my thing. Wouldn't be fair because I'm already going to think they're guilty. The judge who was overseeing the jury selection then reported this judge to state officials because as a judge, you're supposed to believe someone is innocent until proven guilty. So now the judge is like, I got out of jury duty, but now I have to resign from my job as a judge. Kind of one of those things that backfired a little bit. It was good. You got out of that, but not what you really wanted in the long run. Applebee's is bringing back their very popular date night pass. So they sold out of these passes in under a minute last year because only 3,000 of these passes are sold. It's a $100 pass that allows you to buy up to $50 in food and non-alcoholic beverages once a month for an entire year.
So that's a pretty good deal.
More than pays for itself. They say you can actually sign up for Club Applebee's online and you have to register to be one of the lucky people to be able to buy it. But that's a pretty easy gig to get, like, the pass. So good luck. Putting that out there. Go for it. Hope you get it. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Couple text messages. You know, I always tell you, you text us, we'll either call you back or read your texts on the air. You text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. This person is 719 number is referencing, we were talking about phrases we hate. This person said, I hate when people use the phrase low key. John J. and Rich. Rich does the best impressions. Ted, Peter Griffin, Mickey Mouse. He does them on the air, and no one responds.
Alf?
Rich needs some love for his impressions. Love Heather in Sacramento.
No, you're right, Heather. He does great impressions. And I think we just, like, over the years, we've taken them for granted.
You know
Sorry
why?
about that,
Because
Rich.
I do impressions of mostly people that we know, not famous people.
Well, she just said you did Ted and Peter Griffin. Go, give me Ted and Peter Griffin.
And John J. and Rich Tiffany.
Mickey Mouse?
Hi, everybody.
You also do Kermit, don't you?
On occasion, Kermit the Frog.
John J. and Rich, how I found out my partner was cheating. My husband didn't go to church one day. Then told me out of nowhere, I don't want to go to church anymore, and I don't want to be married. No explanation. That was in August. We got divorced in November. Then the following January, he turned on all his social media, and he posted, my wife's having a girl.
Oh, that's messed up.
Wow.
That's wrong.
I know.
That guy's a jerk.
Great impression, Rich.
Thank you so much.
Payton, what's the vibe for horoscopes today?
The People's Open is here, so I'm going to tell you what your vibe would be if you're at the Open or literally any other golf tournament based on your zodiac sign.
Jen, I hear you're an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Okay, Jen, for my Aquarius, you don't just go to watch golf. You go for the experience. You people watch, you make those quirky observations, and you probably had this deep conversation with a couple drinks about how golf is a metaphor for life. You are always the intellectual, even at a party.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, Terry. What's your sign?
Taurus.
Okay, for my Taurus, Terry, you were probably more focused on the food, drinks, and VIP lounges than actual golf. And honestly, no shame in that. Your love for comfort and good vibes made this experience a luxury retreat. So keep that energy. Treat yourself. It's not a waste. It's self-care for you guys.
That sounds about right.
I thought you were growling at first.
I know. What was that?
My dog's in the background. Let me know.
Oh.
All right, Terry, have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
All right, so we have a text about Pisces, but let me tell you what this... I don't want you to change anything that you have Pisces handy?
Yeah.
Okay, this. John, Jane, Rich, I'm listening to the podcast trying to catch up, and I was listening to the horoscopes from Tuesday. And oh my God, I think that's the first time ever that the Pisces horoscope did not have the word dream or dreamy in it. I get so annoyed with their horoscope, usually because it always has one of those words in it, and I feel like they never get any variety. So, Rich is a Pisces. What do you have for Pisces?
Pisces, you romanticize the whole experience. The sun setting over the green is magical, and the sound of a perfect swing is poetic. And that overpriced drink in your hand, it's an essential prop for your movie-like experience. So keep daydreaming, Pisces. It makes everything way more fun.
I think that fits.
I know, my Pisces are dreamers, so that, I mean, it's true. You guys do
at those
get
things,
the daydream.
I float around at those things. I'm like, it's all fine.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has a different word for the word dream, please let me know.
Delusional, Delulu.
Yeah.
What do you got for Libras?
Yeah, Libra, Kyle, you spent half the day deciding which drink to order and the other half weighing the pros and cons at staying at the 16th hole or walking to another part of the course. Indecision aside, you soaked up all the social atmosphere and you left with an even deeper appreciation for aesthetically pleasing golf outfits.
100.
Yep.
Nailed it. I mean, John Jay went over to the 16th hole, and I was like, oh, I want to go over there in a little bit because my friends are over there. But I also want to be here so we can do some videos and have fun.
I know.
How about Virgo?
John Jay, you were low-key stressed about how unorganized everything was, the crowds, the waiting, the chaos. It was like this logistical nightmare for you, and you had to take deep breaths to survive. But honestly, you left with a perfectly curated photo dump, so it's fine.
That's actually absolutely true. I was so annoyed by, and you guys didn't have to witness this, but I had to go from one side of the Bay Club to the other side, and that was so frustrating.
When you came back, you're like, you have no idea what I just went through.
no
I had to go
idea.
over there, and then up there, and then around there, and then around there. And then when I got there, that wasn't even the place.
Yeah, it was terrible. What about for Leos?
Yeah, so for Leos, we made the Open our personal runway. So whether it was a fresh outfit, sunglasses that scream celebrity, or an Instagram story lineup worthy of an influencer, we made sure that all eyes were on us. Golf was just the backdrop for our main character moment.
Also true.
I like that one.
Well, speaking of the Waste Management Open, we couldn't have done what we did without our friend Shanae. She security for Waste Management Open, and she helped us. She treated us very VIP.
She gets
Yeah.
us.
Shanae
She's
the
amazing.
Gemini. Good morning, Shanae.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you feeling today?
I'm hurting.
I feel great.
I use
Rightfully
all,
I
so.
went to
all
bed at
of my
7:30.
drinks.
I felt fine.
Went to bed at midnight. How about that?
Oh, and you're already up right now. Sheesh.
I know. How was
2:30.
Jelly Roll last night?
He actually had a huge crowd. So he did well.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, so what do you got for Geminis?
Geminis, this is you, Shanae, at the Waste Management Open, okay? Did you even watch the tournament, or were you just too busy talking to strangers, networking, and hopping from group to group? Your social butterfly tendencies were in full effect, and now you somehow have 10 new Instagram followers and plans for next weekend. Classic Gemini. And I mean, this is kind of true for you, Shanae, right? You're kind of running around, you're helping people in and out of where they need to be, so this is perfect for my Geminis.
Yep, that's me.
Thank you, Shanae.
Thank you. Have a good one,
Have
guys.
a great day. Hi, Addison. What's your sign?
Cancer.
All right, Cancers, you got way too emotionally invested in a golfer that you know nothing about, and now you personally feel responsible for their career. If they won, you are celebrating like you're their agent, and if they lost, you're still thinking about them today. So it's time to let some of these things go, okay, Cancers?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Allison.
Hosier. Oh, by the way, if we missed your sign, they're all on our website right now. John.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s Radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
JayandRich.com.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs!
Yeah! 55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.